Teacher Shell Learning Resource Channel. Let's read a short story with comprehension check. The Substitute Teacher. Josh waved to his mom, sat down, sighed, and looked out the window. He checked his watch. He would be at school in about 10 minutes. His stomach was full of butterflies. The bus stopped, and 5 more students got on. Maddox sat down next to him and gave him a nervous look and a half smile. "Are you ready?" he asked him. Josh shrugged his shoulders. Their teacher, Mrs. Whitman, was gone for the day, and they were having a substitute. Normally, they wouldn't mind this, but their teacher had told them that Mr. Stafford would be filling in for her. The boys had never had Mr. Stafford before, but the older kids had told them all about him. Brandon said Mr. Stafford had tattoos all over and the biggest muscles he had ever seen. Max said that he had piercing blue eyes, a thick dark beard, big feet, and a huge scar on his face. They both said that Mr. Stafford was the biggest, meanest, and scariest teacher they had ever had. The bus came to a stop and Josh looked up. They had arrived at the school. He took a deep breath and walked off the bus. Josh and Maddox headed up the second grade hallway. They were walking a little more slowly than normal. Josh noticed that Mrs. Whitman wasn't standing at the classroom door like she usually was. He sighed again, put his hand down, and walked into the classroom. He looked around the room for their substitute teacher. He didn't see the big, scary man anywhere. Puzzled, he said to Maddox, "I don't see him. Do you?" Maddox pointed, and Josh's eyes followed the direction of his finger. He spotted their substitute in the reading area with several students. Maddox and Josh instantly felt better and smiled. Mr. Stafford didn't have huge muscles or scars. He didn't have tattoos all over him, and his eyes and teeth were normal. He didn't look scary at all. He was an older man, wearing gray pants. a plaid shirt, a dark green cardigan sweater, and glasses. He had a warm smile and gentle laugh. The kids all began to clap as he finished reading a story. Second grade. I hope you enjoyed that book. Are you ready to start our day together? I'm looking forward to it, he told them. Josh smiled. Suddenly, he was really looking forward to it too. Your turn to read, kids. Good job. This time, let's answer the questions from the story. Number 1. Why was Josh feeling nervous on the bus? A. Because they were having a substitute teacher. B. Because they had a big test. C. Because he forgot his homework. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, because they were having a substitute teacher. Number 2. Who was going to be the substitute teacher for the day? A. Mr. Stafford. B. Mrs. Whitman. C. Mr. Maddox. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, Mr. Stafford. Number 3. What did the older kids say about Mr. Stafford? A. He was very nice. B. He was the biggest, meanest, and scariest teacher. C. He was very funny. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. He was the biggest, meanest, and scariest teacher. Number 4. What did Brandon say about Mr. Stafford? A. He had a kind smile. B. He was very old. C. He had tattoos all over and big muscles. You're right. The correct answer is letter C. He had tattoos all over and big muscles. Number 5. How did Max describe Mr. Stafford's eyes and beard? A. Blue eyes and a thick dark beard. B. Green eyes and a thin beard. C. Brown eyes and no beard. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, blue eyes and a thick dark beard. Number 6. What did Josh and Maddox notice when they arrived at their classroom? A. Mrs. Whitman was at the door. B. The classroom was empty. C. Mrs. Whitman wasn't at the door. You're right. The correct answer is letter C. Mrs. Whitman wasn't at the door. Number 7. Where did Josh and Maddox find Mr. Stafford? A. At the teacher's desk. B. In the reading area with several students. C. Outside the classroom. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, in the reading area with several students. Number 8. What did Mr. Stafford look like? A. He had small muscles and tattoos. B. He was an older man with a warm smile and glasses. C. He had big teeth and a huge scar on his face. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. He was an older man with a warm smile and glasses. Number 9. How did the students react to Mr. Stafford after seeing him? A. They were still scared. B. They felt better and smiled. C. They ran away. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. They felt better and smiled. Number 10. What did Mr. Stafford say to the class after reading his story? A. I hope you enjoyed the book. Are you ready to start our day together? B. I'm the biggest, meanest teacher you'll ever have. C. Let's have a test now. You're right. The correct answer is letter A. I hope you enjoyed that book. Are you ready to start our day together? How many scores did you get? Wow, that's a good job. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button to be notified on our next episode. Goodbye, kids!